the balcony of ash. Is gone, the candles die, only wax tears down the stone. Your laugh still hangs in the drapes like perfume burned to bone. An empty goblet turns in my hand, cold as a saint's white eye, and burned confetti sticks to my boots like snow that learned to lie. I hear the doors close below me, hear the last praise fade away. The servants wipe the silver clean, while I stand in what we paid. Balcony of ash, ash on the rail, an empty goblet, burned confetti. Balcony of ash, don't call this grace, don't call this love. Balcony of ash, take my hands off the flame you gave me. Your ring left a dark green mark on the velvet of my palm. The roses at the stairway bent, black and soft and calm. I found a wine stain on the moonlit flag where your heel had spun and slid. And every toast we fed the night was a debt we never hid. The choir in the chapel silenced, the hounds on the outer wall. Even the banners look ashamed in the final hall. Balcony of ash, ash on the rail, an empty goblet, burned confetti. Balcony of ash, don't call this grace, don't call this love. Balcony of ash, take my hands off the flame you gave me. I wanted you, I paid for it. Balcony of ash, ash on the rail, an empty goblet, burned confetti. Balcony of ash, don't call this grace, don't call this love. Balcony of ash, take my hands off the flame you gave me. Let the cinders cool, let the trumpets fade. I will wear this ruin like the price I made. wrote a graveyard love song in the rain. Your hand shook once, then found mine again. Weathered headstone, moss on the name. I laid my notebook down by the chain. Your coat smelled like wet stone and cedar. You read my line, then leaned in closer. No smoke, no prayer, just honest breath. I said your name like it could answer. Graveyard love song, stay with me. Graveyard love song, plain and free. I keep it small so you can see, and wide enough for you and me. I wrote an ink on a folded page. No velvet lies, no borrowed rage. Just your blue sleeve, my clumsy hand in the cracked old path where we both stand. A leaf hit steel on the iron gate. You laughed once soft at the line I made. Keep it true, you said, keep it close. So I wrote the booze and I wrote the rose. Graveyard love song, stay with me. Graveyard love song, plain and free. I keep it small so you can see, and wide enough for you and me. Then you said, bless this quiet ground. But blessing turned when the wind came down. What felt like shelter cut like glass. A tender thing can mock you fast. Now every vow feels weather worn. Now every petal has a thorn. I held your hand, it hurt to know. Even a true line can leave a glow. Graveyard love song, stay with me. Graveyard love song, plain and free. I keep it small so you can see, wide enough for you and me. Graveyard love song, stay with me. Graveyard love song, plain and free. I wrote your wound and now it sings. Weathered headstone, rain on stone. I leave the page, but not alone. I leave the page, but not alone. On the altar, crack of glass. The first vow breaks its skin. We came in with wet black coats and saints made small by rain. You touched the candle ledger and signed your name in flame. I smelled the bruised red velvet, the damp stone under bloom. Your mouth had copper in it, your eyes had borrowed moons. We stood where the censer trembled, where the old bells never rang, and every word we swallowed came out like broken sang. You said, keep me in your hands, like a knife kept in a hymn. I said I will and knew it was already caving in. The floorboards held our footsteps like a grave holds morning air. Your fingers found the fever in the ring around my hair. We leaned toward the ruin like moths to stained out flame, and spoke the kind of promise that leaves no soul the same. We swore in the wine dark chapel, we swore in the wine dark chapel. Amen again. We're stained chalice light on your throne. We swore in the wine dark chapel, we swore in the wine dark chapel. Amen again. A holy lion of velvet coat. We swore in the wine dark chapel, we swore in the wine dark chapel. Amen again. And the door shut like a verdict. Past the cracked icon corner and the split pew shadows cast, I saw your pulsing candle like slow drip through the glass. Your ring hand shook like thunder held inside a velvet box. Mine was stained with chapel dust and old rust from the locks. We kissed like a confession, said too late to be clean. The knave took every mercy and turned it mean. A choir of dead apprentices hung soft in the rafters high, and still you smiled like danger in a bright dark eye. I wore your breath like incense, you wore my name like smoke. We made a bed of relics and called it love and joke. Then the bells began to shiver, though no hand reached for rope. The plaster held our breathing like a chapel holds its hope. You pressed your forehead to me and the whole room leaned to see what happens when two sinners make a sanctuary. We swore in the wine dark chapel, we swore in the wine dark chapel. Amen again. With stained chalice light on your throne. We swore in the wine dark chapel, we swore in the wine dark chapel. Amen again. A holy lion of velvet coat. We swore in the wine dark chapel, we swore in the wine dark chapel. Amen again. And the candles licked our verdict. I heard the stone remember every step we stole. Your name went through the rafters like a confession soul. The rose window bled its colors into my open palms, and I knew our bright corruption had already sung the song. We swore it in the wine dark chapel, we swore it in the wine dark chapel. Amen again. With stained chalice light on your throne. We swore it in the wine dark chapel, we swore it in the wine dark chapel. Amen again. A holy lion of velvet coat. We swore it in the wine dark chapel, we swore it in the wine dark chapel. Amen again. nothing more. We soared in the wine-dark chapel, and the dark still wants our names. One red ribbon on the gate. I found it tied in rain, a last red ribbon on the gate. The iron had gone cold, the latch bit hard in my hand. Your name was in the rust, mine in the mud below, and the wind tugged thread kept reaching for your side. Across the field stood shuttered, mean and still. A single porch bulb died like a bruise in yellow skin. I pressed my palm to steel, as if steel could answer back. The ribbon shook and turned like a pulse that would not quit. Last red ribbon, burn in the dark. Last red ribbon, I won't let go. Last red ribbon, if you fall, I will break this gate tonight. Last red ribbon, hear my vow. Last red ribbon, I choose the knife and I will not look away. Last red ribbon, burn in the dark. Last red ribbon, I won't let go. Last red ribbon, if you fall, I will break this gate tonight. Last red ribbon, hear my vow. Last red ribbon, I choose the knife and I will not beg for light. Last red ribbon, still tied to my hand. One wind-tucked thread between two ruined lands. frost. Your hairline glazed crack caught the flame, a thin blue vein with no true name. You looked made for mercy, made for pain, all fine gold leaf and hidden stain. I heard you hum through the chapel bone, a soft request in a ruined tone. Hands pressed tight like you meant no harm, but the room went cold in your folded arms. Bless it, bleed it. Porcelain vampire prayer, who taught your hands to bless like knives? Porcelain vampire prayer, I learned to sing where the damage hides. There was wax on the steps and dust on the stains, a silver cup with a lip of pain. You set your mouth where the candle dripped and left a red ring on your lower lip. I saw the crack grow under your skin like a secret door that lets night in. Your grace was sharp, your mercy thin, a pretty cage with a knife within. I heard you hum through the chapel bone, a soft request in a ruined tone. Hands pressed tight like you meant no harm, but the room went cold in your folded arms. Bless it, bleed it. Porcelain vampire prayer, who taught your hands to bless like knives? Porcelain vampire prayer, I learned to sing where the damage hides. Then I found the wound inside the praise, a kiss-shaped cut. I sat on the stone bench cold, your name was cut in the wall. Candles bled down into dust, the air tasted like old iron. My coat kept the graveyard chill, my hands kept your last promise. The pocket watch in my palm stopped at the hour you swore. The gate rang once in the dark, then nothing answered me. I counted footsteps in ash, I counted none that were yours. The chapel clocks all bent low, they bowed to a missing face. You said forever, now speak. I stood where the dead keep score. You left me here to judge time, I watched it crawl through the floor. You promised heaven at dusk, I found only stone and blame. You know my heart kept the vow, I waited in the mausoleum. Rain wrote thin lines on the glass, your shadow never arrived. Moth wings beat on the lamps, a chain gave one sad rattle. I traced the frost on the lid, I read your initials twice. The pocket watch on my knee was a bruise in silver skin. The dead were patient with me, they knew your kind of silence. once in the dark, then even that went still. You said forever, now speak. I stood where the dead keep score. You left me here to judge time. I watched it crawl through the floor. You promised heaven at dusk. I found only stone and blame. You know my heart kept the vow. I waited in the mausoleum. The string of your voice went slack. No prayer came back to me. So I gave your silence a name, and I let it answer for you. Amen. The watch stayed dead in my hand. The room kept all of its vows. You said forever, now speak. I stood where the dead keep score. You left me here to judge time. I watched it crawl through the floor. You promised heaven at dusk. I found only stone and blame. You know my heart kept the vow. I waited in the mausoleum. Forever can still be late, but I am done with the door. Your echo sleeps with the bones. I learned what forever means. I kept it in my mouth for years. The room held its breath in the drapes. My black velvet sleeve drank the dark. I folded my hands like a secret. I learned how to stand without sparks. The mirror kept one bare witness. A candle split gold on its rim. I looked in my face in the hush there. I looked, and it looked back grim. Your name was a thorn in my throat. I swallowed it down every night. I wore all my grief like a corset, pulled tight till it vanished from sight. But the seam started fraying at midnight. One tear traced a cold little seam. It fell on the cuff without warning. A silver bead waking the dream. Now the walls hear my pulse. Now the glass takes my truth. I was built from the silence. I was buried in proof. Let it crack, let it show. Let the tender wounds speak. The altar is my skin now. The fire is sweet. Silver tears on velvet. Silver tears on velvet. Silver tears on velvet. You can't call this grief still hidden. The reflected candlelit shivered. It woke every thread in the sleeve. What I buried in polished stillness came back with a reason to grieve. I touched where the stain, it formed softly, like blood finding daylight at dawn. And there in the fold of the darkness, my restraint had already gone. I walked through the house like a mourner. No veil, just the weight of the air. Each step made the old board's confessional. Each door let a little truth stare. Your memory stood by the window, oh, frost on a forbidden frame. I said it aloud in a whisper, then louder than only your name. Now the walls hear my pulse, now the glass takes my truth. I was built from the silence, I was buried in proof. Let it crack, let it show, let the tender wounds speak. The altar is my skin now. The fire is sweet, silver tears on velvet. Silver tears on velvet. Silver tears on velvet. You can't call this grief still hidden. I kept my sorrow proper, I kept my face composed. But every locked up river finds a seaman shoals. I gave the night my edges, I gave the dark my blade. What stayed behind was sacred, what stayed behind was made. Silver tears on velvet. Silver tears on velvet. Silver tears on velvet. Now the wound is my confession. Let it fall, let it shine on velvet. I found you at the iron threshold. Cold rain stitched the gate shut. Your hand was white on the lattice, a fading print in the rust. We heard the other world breathing through the bars and the bramble roots. You said if I cross, I lose you. I said if I stay, you bleed. The kiss that closed the gate. I loved you more than fate. The kiss that closed the gate. I took the knife from your name. The hinges sang like a kiss that closed the gate. I loved you more than fate. The kiss that closed the gate. I took the knife from your rolling under stone walls, like a grave that learns to cross. Now the field keeps one cold secret, where shadows used to kneel. The latch is hooked with moonlight, and the lock has lost its meal. I wear your fading handprint on the skin above my heart, a pale bruise shaped like mercy. Blessing called it mercy, but blessing wears a blade. I did not save you from the fire, I fed you to the shade. The gate stayed shut for one heartbeat, then shut forevermore. Your mouth was my first sanctuary, my wound, my open door. The kiss that closed the gate. I loved you more than fate. The kiss that closed the gate. I chose the loss I had. So let the rust remember. Let the blackened hinges sleep. I kissed you to a grapevine and kept you from the deep. Let the groove land first, then the lanterns wake. Under the castle steps I find the old stone lake. Oil glass in my palm flickers on wet black red. Down in the undercroft the buried halls go pale. From the line, letters in the dust. I touch the empty grooves and the dark breeze back at us. Footprints in the salt, leading where they broke. A door behind a wall, a memory in snow. The lanterns below come home. I follow lantern past a cracked mosaic saint, past the flooded cellar arch where the cold keeps what it ain't. On the wall, half-sanded names, ghosted in the lime. Some were lovers, some were thieves, all were swallowed by the time. Above the banquet sang with silver on its tongue. Down here every step I took please come home. You said meet me in the dark, but you never came. Only your coat on a nail and that missing name. I called through the undercroft, no answer in the air. So I taught my grief to walk and left your silence there. Lanterns below the castle, holy as a wound, still here. Lanterns below the castle, sharp as a blade in stone. We remember. Lanterns below the castle. No one is gone. Lanterns below the castle, burn in my hands. The door gave way like a verdict. I was still breathing when you were gone. Your cup was warm on the sill, your coat still held the shade of you. The empty bed chamber watched me. One curtain would not move. I touched the wall where you leaned. It held your outline like a bruise. I left the lamp on and the room kept your face. I said Two petals on the floor. The door had ears in its red paint, and a keyhole crusted shut. The walls were dressed in velvet mold, but the roses never rust. They climbed the mirror in patient lines around my shadowed bed. One stem touched the candelabra like a finger to the dead. At noon the light came pale and thin through curtains sewn by dust. I found the thorn window latch. I turned it but it cut. A chapel smell of water and wax filled every empty seam. The room kept blooming in the dark like it was fed on dreams. I pressed my palms to the plaster and felt the roots reply. No thunder in that sealed up hush, just silence getting high. Something sweet became a border, something soft became a chain, and every rose I counted learned to wear my name. Roses, roses, eternal room of roses. Roses, roses, a beautiful prison closes. Roses, amen, or break me. I set my watch beside the bed. It stopped at 1:30. The hands were buried under petals. When I looked for the sun, I wrote my name in the window fog. It dried to a silver scar, then climbed a vine across the glass and pinned it where I was. There was a bowl of holy water, black as lamp oil in a shrine. I touched it and it shivered like it recognized my kind. A choir of moths spun in the rafters, soft as a dying bell. They circled round the sealed up room and made the silence swell. I pressed my palms to the plaster and felt the roots reply. No thunder in that sealed up hush, just silence getting high. Something sweet became a border, something soft became a chain, and every rose I counted learned to wear my name. Roses, roses, eternal room of roses. Roses, roses, a beautiful prison closes. Roses, amen, or break me. I tried the thorned window latch again, and blood marked every turn. The room was not a tomb to flee, it was a lesson learned. So I laid my hand on a petal bed and felt it breathing cold. The beauty fed on my surrender and kept me young and old. Roses, roses, eternal room of roses. Roses, roses, a beautiful prison closes. Roses, amen, If heaven has a hidden room, I'll find this one again. The room kept its breath. The dawnless room stayed blue at the seam of the door. Barred sunrise on the boards like rust on a prayer. I watched the pale edge fail on the far side of glass. Your coat on the chair and the cold on my hands. Dawn could not enter. Dawn could not enter. I drew the chosen black curtain. I chose the night for good. Holly, leave. Holly. I took down every latch, let the lock keep its teeth. The candle in the jar burned low as a bruise. Your name stayed on the sill. Then the silence came back. I stood in the dark like a vow with no mouth. Dawn could not enter. Dawn could not enter. I drew the chosen black curtain. I chose the night for good. Holly, leave. Holly. You left no answer there. Only a chair turned half. Only a ring of ash and a pale salt light. I called into the stairs, but the house gave me back my own slow breathing and nothing else. Dawn could not enter. Dawn could not enter. I drew the chosen black curtain. I chose the night and I stayed. Holly, leave. Holly. Let morning knock outside. Let it bruise on the pane. I know what I keep when I keep this dark. I came back slow to the balcony of ash. The feast is gone, the candles die, only wax tears down the stone. Your laugh still hangs in the drapes, light perfume burned to bone. An empty goblet turns in my hand, cold as a saint's white eye. And burnt confetti sticks to my boots like snow that learned to lie. I hear the doors close below me, hear the last praise fade away. The servants wipe the silver clean, while I stand in what we paid. Balcony of ash, ash on the rail, an empty goblet, burnt confetti. Balcony of ash, don't call this grace, don't call this love. Balcony of ash, take my hands off the flame you gave me. Your ring left a dark green mark on the velvet of my palm. The roses at the stairway bend, black and soft and calm. I found a wine stain on the moonlit flag where your heel had spun and slid. And every toast we fed the night was a debt we never hid. The choir in the chapel silenced, the hounds on the outer wall. Even the banners look ashamed in the final hall. Balcony of ash, ash on the rail, an empty goblet, burnt confetti. Balcony of ash, don't call this grace, don't call this love. Balcony of ash, take my hands off the flame you gave me. I wanted you, I paid for it. Balcony of ash, ash, ash on the rail, an empty goblet, burnt confetti. Balcony of ash, don't call this grace, don't call this love. Balcony of ash, take my hands off the flame you gave me. Let the cinders cool, let the trumpets fade. I will wear this ruin like the price I made. shook once, then found mine again. Weathered headstone, moss on the name. I laid my notebook down by the chain. Your coat smelled like wet stone and cedar. You read my line, then leaned in closer. No smoke, no prayer, just honest breath. I said your name like it could answer. Graveyard love song, stay with me. Graveyard love song, plain and free. Amen. I keep it small so you can see, and wide enough for you and me. I wrote in ink on a folded page. No velvet lies, no borrowed rage. Just your blue sleeve, my clumsy hand, and the cracked old path where we both stand. A leaf hit steel on the iron gate. You laughed once, soft at the line I made. Keep it true, you said, keep it close. So I wrote the blues and I wrote the rose. Graveyard love song, stay with me. Graveyard love song, plain and free. I keep it small so you can see, and wide enough for you and me. Then you said, bless this quiet ground. The blessing turned when the wind came down. What felt like shelter cut like glass. A tender thing can mark you fast. Now every valve feels weather worn. Now every petal has a thorn. I held your hand, it hurt to know. Even a true line can leave a glow. Graveyard love song, stay with me. Graveyard love song, plain and free. I keep it small so of glass. The first vow breaks its skin. Black coats and saints made small by rain. You touched the candle ledger and signed your name in flame. I smelled the bruised red velvet, the damp stone under bloom. Your mouth had copper in it, your eyes had borrowed moons. We stood where the censer trembled, where the old bells never rang, and every word we swallowed came out like broken sang. You said, keep me in your hands, like a knife kept in a hymn. I said I will, and knew it was already caving in. The floorboards held our footsteps like a grave holds morning air. Your fingers found the fever in the ring around my hair. Door shut like a verdict past the cracked icon corner and the split pew shadows cast. I saw your pulsing candle wax slow drip through the glass. Your ring hand shook like thunder, held inside a velvet box. Mine was stained with chapel dust and old rust from the locks. We kissed like a confession, said too late to be clean. The knave took every mercy and turned it mean. A choir of dead apprentices hung soft in the rafters high, and still you smiled like danger in a bright dark eye. I wore your breath like incense, you wore my name like smoke. We made a bed of relics and called it love and joke. Then the bells began to shiver, though no hand reached for rope. The plaster held our breathing like a chapel holds its hope. You pressed your forehead to me and the whole room leaned to see what happens when two sinners make a sanctuary. We swore it in the wine dark chapel. We swore it in the wine dark chapel. Amen. Again with stained chalice light on your throat. We swore it in the wine dark chapel. We swore it in the wine dark chapel. Amen. Again a holy lie in a velvet coat. We swore it in the wine dark chapel. We swore it in the wine dark chapel. Amen. Again. And the candles licked our verdict. I heard the stone remember every step we stole. Your name went through the rafters like a confession soul. The rose window bled its colors into my open palms, and I knew our bright corruption had already sung the song. We swore it in the wine dark chapel. We swore it in the wine dark chapel. Amen. Again with stained chalice light on your tide and rain. A last red ribbon on the gate. The iron had gone cold. The latch bit hard in my hand. Your name was in the rust, mine in the mud below. And the wind tug thread kept reaching for your side. Last red ribbon, burn in the dark. Amen. Last red ribbon, I won't let go. Last red ribbon, if you fall, I will break this gate tonight. Last red ribbon, hear my vow. Run. Last red ribbon, I choose the knife. Your house across the field stood shuttered, mean and still. A single porch bulb died like a bruise in yellow skin. I pressed my palm to steel as if steel could answer back. The ribbon shook and turned like a pulse that would not quit. Last red ribbon, burn in the dark. Amen. Last red ribbon, I won't let go. Last red ribbon, if you fall, I will break this gate tonight. Last red ribbon, hear my vow. Run. Last red ribbon, I choose the knife, and I will not look away. I let you leave. Last red ribbon, burn in the dark. Amen. Last red ribbon, I won't let go. Last red ribbon, if you fall, I will break this gate tonight. Last red ribbon, hear my vow. Run. Last red ribbon, I choose the knife, and I will not beg for light. Last red ribbon, still tied to my hand. One wind tug thread between two ruined lands. At the altar, I held you still. Porcelain vampire, thin as a lie. Moon white throat and a black glass eye. Folded prayer hands on a velvet cloth. Stitched in silence, stitched in frost. Your hairline glazed crack caught the flame. A thin blue vein with no true name. You looked made for mercy, made for pain. All fine gold leaf and hidden stain. request in a ruined tone. Hands pressed tight like you meant no harm, but the room went cold in your folded arms. Bless it, bleed it. Porcelain, vampire, who taught your hands to bless like knives. Porcelain, vampire, I learned to sing where the damage hides. There was wax on the steps and dust on the saints, a silver cup with a lip of paint. You set your mouth where the candle dripped and left a red ring on your lower lip. I saw the crack grow under your skin like a secret door that lets night in. Your grace was sharp, your mercy thin, a pretty cage with a knife within. I heard you hum through the chapel bone, a soft request in a ruined tone. Hands pressed tight like you meant no harm, but the room went cold in your folded arms. Bless it, bleed it. Porcelain, vampire, who taught your hands to bless like knives. Porcelain, vampire, I learned to sing where the damage hides. Then I found the wound inside the praise, a kiss-shaped cut. I sat on the stone bench cold. Your name was cut in the wall. Candles bled down into dust. The air tasted like old iron. My coat kept the graveyard chill. My hands kept your last promise. The pocket watch in my palm stopped at the hour you swore. The gate rang once in the dark, but nothing answered me. I counted footsteps in ash, I counted none that were yours. The chapel clocks all bent low, they bowed to a missing face. You said forever, now speak. I stood where the dead keep score. You left me here to judge time. I watched it crawl through the floor. You promised heaven that dust I found only stone and blame. You know my heart kept the vow. I waited in the mausoleum. Rain wrote thin lines on the glass. Your shadow never arrived. Moth wings beat on the lamps. A chain gave one sad rattle. I traced the frost on the lid. I read your initials twice. The pocket watch on my knee was a bruising silver skin. The dead were patient with me. They knew your kind of silence. I heard the roses decay. I heard your lie grow teeth. The gate rang once in the dark, then even No prayer came back to me, so I gave your silence a name, and I let it answer for you. I met the watch stayed dead in my hand. The room kept all of its vows. You said forever, now speak. I stood where the dead keep score. You left me here to judge time. I watched it crawl through the floor. You promised heaven at dust. I found only stone and blame. You know my heart kept the vow. I waited in the mausoleum. Forever can still be late, but I am done with the door. Your echo sleeps with the bones. I learned what forever means. I kept it in my mouth for years. The room held its breath in the drapes. My black velvet sleeve drank the dark. I folded my hands like a secret. I learned how to stand without sparks. The mirror kept one bare witness. A candle split gold on its rim. I looked in my face in the hush there. I looked, and it looked back grim. Your name was a thorn in my throat. I swallowed it down every night. I wore all my grief like a corset, pulled tight till it vanished from sight. But the seam started fraying at midnight. One tear traced a cold little seam. It fell on the cuff without warning, a silver bead waking the dream. Now the walls hear my pulse. Now the glass takes my truth. I was built from the silence. I was buried in proof. Let it crack, let it show. Let the tender wounds speak. The altar is my skin now. The fire is sweet. Silver tears on velvet. Silver tears on velvet. Silver tears on velvet. You can't call this grief still hidden. The reflected candlelit shivered. It woke every thread in the sleeve. What I buried in polished stillness came back with a reason to grieve. I touched where the stain had formed softly, like blood finding daylight at dawn. And there in the fold of restraint had already gone. I walk through the house like a mourner. No veil, just the weight of the air. Each step made the old bard's confessional. Each door let a little truth stare. Your memory stood by the window, all frost on a forbidden frame. I said it aloud in a whisper, then louder than only your name. Now the walls hear my pulse, now the glass takes my truth. I was built from the silence, I was buried in proof. Let it crack, let it show, let the tender wounds speak. The altar is my skin now, the fire is sweet. Silver tears on velvet, silver tears on velvet, silver tears on velvet. You can't call this grief still hidden. I kept my sorrow proper, I kept my face composed, but every locked up river finds a seam and shows. I gave the night my edges, I gave the dark my blade. What stayed behind was sacred, what stayed behind was made. Silver tears on velvet, silver tears on velvet, silver tears on velvet. Now the wound is my confession. Let it fall, let it shine on velvet, on velvet, on velvet. I found you at the iron threshold. Cold rain stitched the gate shut. Your hand was white on the lattice, a fading print in the rust. We heard the other world breathing through the bars and the bramble roots. You said if I cross I lose you, I said if I stay you bleed. The kiss that closed the gate, I loved you more than fate. The kiss that closed the gate, I took the knife from your name. The hinges sang like a warning when your mouth met mine at last. I felt the dark pull backward like a river swallowing glass. Your fingers slipped from my collar, leaving ash where they had been, and the gate bowed down between us like a saint that chose to sin. The kiss that closed the gate, I loved you more than fate. The kiss that closed the gate, I took the knife from your name. the minutes to your loss. Slow bass rolling under stone walls, like a grave that learns to cross. Now the field keeps one cold secret, where our shadows used to kneel. The latch is hooked with moonlight, and the lock has lost its meal. I wear your fading handprint on the skin above my heart, a pale bruise shaped like mercy, a wound that looks like art. They called it blessing, called it mercy, but blessing wears a blade. I did not save you from the fire, I fed you to the shade. The gate stayed shut for one heartbeat, then shut forevermore. Your mouth was my first sanctuary, my wound, my open door. The kiss that closed the gate. I loved you more than fate. The kiss that closed the gate. I chose the loss I hate. So let the rust remember, let the blackened hinges sleep. I kissed you to a grave line and kept you from the deep. Let the groove land first, then the lanterns wake. Under the castle steps I find the old stone ache. Oil glass in my palm flickers on wet black rail. Down in the undercroft the buried halls go pale. Names scraped from the line, letters in the dust. I touch the empty grooves and the dark breathes back at us. Footprints in the salt, leading where they broke. A door behind a wall, a memory in smoke. Lanterns below the castle, holy as a wound. Still here. Lanterns below the castle, sharp as a blade in stone. We remember. Lanterns below the castle, the erased come home. I follow lantern paths past a cracked mosaic saint, past the flooded cellar arch where the code keeps what it ain't. On the wall half sand and names, ghosted in the lime. Some were lovers, some were thieves, all were swallowed by the time. Above the banquet sang, with silver on its tongue. Down here every step I took brought the hidden back undone. Lanterns below the castle, holy as a wound. Still here. Lanterns below the castle, sharp as a blade in stone. We remember. Lanterns below the castle, the erased come home. You said meet me in the dark, but you never came. Only your coat on a nail and that missing name. called through the undercroft, no answer in the air. So I taught my grief to walk and left your silence there. Lanterns below the castle, holy as a wound, still here. Lanterns below the castle, sharp as a blade in stone. Remember, lanterns below the castle. No one is gone. Lanterns below the castle, burning my hands. The door gave way like a verdict. I was still breathing when you were gone. Your cup was warm on the sill. Your coat still held the shape of you. The empty bedchamber watched me. One curtain would not move. I touched the wall where you leaned. It held your outline like a bruise. I left the lamp on and the room kept your face. I said your name like a prayer, like a blade. Amen. I crossed the floor, but the floor kept your trace. I shut my eyes and you stayed in the frame. Run. I know what left with your body. I know what did not. Your shadow stayed. By dawn the glass went pale. By noon the mirrors looked away. I folded the sheet at the footboard. It still remembered your sight. The curtain hung like a witness. It would not bow. It would not wave. Oh, I left the lamp on and the room kept your face. I said your name like a prayer, like a blade. Amen. I crossed the floor, but the floor kept your trace. I shut my eyes and you stayed in the frame. Run. I know what left with your body. I know what did not. Your shadow stayed. I am the house you haunt. curtain never moved. The bed still knew your name. I left the lamp on. I woke to petals on the floor. The door had years in its red paint and a keyhole crusted shut. The walls were dressed in velvet mold, but the roses never rust. They climbed the mirror in patient lines around my shadowed bed. One stem touched the candelabra like a finger to the dead. At noon the light came pale and thin through curtains sewn by dust. I found a thorn window latch. I turned it, but it cut. A chapel smell of water and wax filled every empty seam. The room kept blooming in the dark like it was fed on dreams. I pressed my palms to the plaster and felt the roots reply. No thunder in that sealed up hush, just silence getting high. Chain, and every rose I counted learned to wear my name. Roses, roses, eternal room of roses. Roses, roses, a beautiful prison closes. Amen or break me. I set my watch beside the bed. It stopped at 1:30. The hands were buried under paddles. When I looked for the sun, I wrote my name in the window fog. It dried to a silver scar, then climbed a vine across the glass and pinned it where I was. There was a bowl of holy water, black as lamp oil in a shrine. I touched it and it shivered like it recognized my kind. A choir of moths spun in the rafters, soft as a dying bell. They circled round the sealed up room and made the silence swell. I pressed my palms to the plaster and felt the roots reply. No thunder in that sealed up hush, just silence getting high. Something sweet became a border, something soft became a chain, and every rose I counted learned to wear my name. Roses, roses, eternal room of roses. Roses, roses, a beautiful prison closes. Roses, amen or break me. I tried the thorned window latch again, and blood marked every turn. The room was not a tomb to flee. It was a lesson learned. So I laid my hand on a panel bed and felt it breathing cold. The beauty fed on my surrender and kept me young and old. Roses, roses, eternal heaven has a hidden room. I'll find this one again. The dawnless room stayed blue at the seam of the door. Barred sunrise on the boards, like rust on a prayer. I watched the pale edge fail on the far side of glass. Your coat on the chair and the cold on my hands. Dawn could not enter. Dawn could not enter. I drew the chosen black curtain. I chose the night for good. Holy, 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 holy. I took down every latch, let the lock keep its teeth. The candle in the jar burned low as a bruise. Your name stayed on the sill, then the silence came back. I stood in the dark like a vow with no mouth. Dawn could not enter. Dawn could not enter. I drew the chosen black curtain. I chose the night for good. Holy, 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 holy. You left no answer there, only a chair turned half, only a ring of ash and a pale salt line. I called into the stairs, but the house gave me back my own slow breathing and nothing else. Dawn could not enter. Dawn could not enter. I drew the chosen black curtain. I chose the night and I stay. Holy, 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 holy. Let morning knock outside. Let it bruise on the pain. I know what I keep.